and welcome back to JUICYYYYY's Angel Number Tarot. I am super excited to get into today's video because today we're getting into a pick a card on what's going on in love this week. So before we get started, you can hit me up on Etsy in the description below. For your protection, that's the only place, the only way you can get a private reading from me, okay? Like this video, please. I appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel if you feel called to, and other than that, we're just gonna jump right in, okay? Pause the video if you need to. Yes, you can pick more than one pile, but we have group 1 with the purple stone, group 2 with the red stone, group 3 with the orange stone, and group 4 with the pink stone. So just take 3 deep mindful breaths, send to yourself, send to your intuition, and then pick the pile or the piles that you are being called to, and we're just gonna get started. All right, group 1 with the purple stone, let's get right into it. What is going on in love for you guys this week? So the first cards that we have that was under your stone is top secret and keeping things to yourself. So immediately I kind of get a manifesting energy where it's like you guys are manifesting things and the universe is telling you to kind of keep it under wraps for now. So keep things to yourself, keep some things to yourself. You don't have to tell everyone everything about your life. Some things are meant between you and spirit, and you got to keep it that way. Absolutely tapping into this. I feel like this is one of those sensitive situations where someone could get jealous. They can convince you to go on a new path. They can ruin your path, redirect your path. You know, I've told people about messages that I've gotten from spirit, and I ended up disappointed in not following through with the messages that I got because people didn't resonate with it. And I've also seen it the other way around where people have told me like these really deep or what I would consider weird messages that they've gotten on their path, and I wasn't really resonating with it. So because I've already had that experience, don't tell people not to act on it, but you know, I just try to like, you know, kind of focus on something else as to not discourage people, because the thing is, sometimes you get messages that are literally just for you. So there's a message coming through or something that you're feeling like doing or something that you are doing, and you already got the confirmation to go to do it, to go through with it. So don't look to your friends or other people for confirmation. Tarot readings, nothing, you know, just go with it. Okay, secret plans. Keep your plans and goals to yourself. Someone around you may be envious or jealous of your accomplishments. To keep people from directing negative energy towards your plans, keep your goals and plans a secret. When you achieve them, then they'll know. Absolutely. So if you want to, you know, put a friend on to a manifestation technique that, you know, you were sent from spirit that worked for you and got you where you wanted to be, like if you want to, you know, let someone know what you did after you got your manifestation, that's one thing. Okay, this is the only card flipped over, so I'm gonna take that one and not all of these. But you know, before you're doing it, you know, get used to not looking for validation from people or sharing plans with people. We have the issues card that came up. This one says don't let other people's bad habits, hang-ups, or low self-esteem or demons bring you down. Just because they have issues that they refuse to deal with doesn't mean that you have to stick around and suffer with them. Leave people to deal with their own issues and maintain your center of peace of mind. I feel like you guys are trying to get out of where you are. In terms of love, I feel like you're looking for like someone with a lot of money or someone who is very secure and stable or someone who really loves you. And because you have this hating ass best friend who granted has been through, you know, your worst with you, because you have this person around you, they have a heavy influence on you. So you tell them, I want to manifest someone who loves me. They're gonna be like, you don't even love yourself, you know, telling you all of these things like you have a bad attitude or you have a bad temper. You don't deserve someone who loves you. Next thing you know, you're trying to manifest, well, they're right. Maybe I'll have someone who at least just likes me and gives me some of their time. You know, like next thing you know, your manifestation has changed. So I feel like people have low self-esteem or they look at their life and they don't see the possibility of getting what it is that you want, so they're telling you no, not to go for it. So really just keep it to yourself, and also manifest, visualize, make a vision board of the type of life you want to live, and then put like a little cutout of like a man or woman or a body, and you know, have another cutout of yourself to kind of represent the life you want to live, and then allow spirit to fill in that void of who that person is for you. That's something you can do to kind of keep yourself busy. Or of course, always scripting, like, dear universe, this is what I'm looking for in a man, this is what I'm looking for in a woman, in a person. Great time for you guys to be clear about what it is that you want. This is number one. Step one. Realize that you are the Empress. You have, you know, the creative power to manifest exactly what it is that you want. The Empress, if you look at it, she is surrounded by every zodiac sign around her like a halo, because she holds all the powers of any zodiac sign she needs to tap into. If she needs to be more emotional, if she needs to be more fiery, she can tap into Aries energy. She can tap into Cancerian energy. If she needs to tap more into her nurturing side, she can tap into Capricorn energy. If she needs to like really get to it, hard work, whatever she needs to tap into, she has. So first of all, you have to recognize your own divinity. And then 10 of Cups in reverse, King of Swords in reverse. Separate King of Swords in reverse from anyone trying to control you or influence you to do what they want or what they feel is best. And 10 of Cups in reverse, rewrite what is best for you. Determine what is. Like, this is gonna be a huge week of manifesting for you guys, group one. And we have the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck when reading tarot represents underlying energy in your situation. So Six of Pentacles being at the bottom of the deck is very good energy, because the Six of Pentacles is like the universe granting you your wish, giving you your manifestation, blessing you, making you abundant, you know, giving you what other people could never have. Oh my God, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. A little bit of discipline and a little bit of holding back your energy this week is going to have such great results for you. We got the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool card that just came out for you. Fool card represents new beginnings. Wheel of Fortune is like really kind of hitting the jackpot. It's like tapping into infinite possibility and really having synchronicity and luck kind of just come together for the perfect reality for you. And then we have the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck now. So that's definitely that hardworking energy. That's that groundwork, realizing your divinity, realizing that you have power that other people don't have. And also, who cares who you've been in the past? People are allowed to change. You don't need to suffer forever for a blip in time. So what? You know, there have been entire lifetimes that you have lived out when you've probably been a horrible person because you were learning. Let it go. Let it go. So what? We have the Star in reverse and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So for you guys, I see a lot of self-limiting beliefs already. 10 of Swords in reverse, Judgment in reverse. First of all, some of you guys don't feel like karma has hit you yet. You don't feel like you've been held accountable for the things that you've done. So some of you do doubt that you can get better because you know there are some areas in your life where you haven't done the work. Listen, this is a lucky time for you. You can finesse yourself out of this if you want to. But if I was you, I would spend this entire week away from people, manifesting what it is that you want, creating a vision board, getting in the best possible vibe you can get into, because your manifestation is going to come through if you tap into this discipline. If you realize your divinity and realize that you deserve this and you are the Empress, you'll have it. We have the Eight of Swords and the Page of Wands in reverse. Shoot, tap into your optimism, tap into, you know, what can happen. We have the Chariot and the Ace of Swords. So you can get the very best outcome out of this if you want it, if you choose it. This is a great week for you guys, group one. You're gonna have to spend some time in solitude. Even if you've already been spending time in solitude, this is a week with purpose. This is not you guys being alone just because. This is you guys being alone because you're being disciplined and you're working, you're getting your mind right, and you're doing the things that the universe is telling you to do, because it is a lucky time. And the universe is like, if you let everybody know, they're gonna influence this, so don't tell nobody. Just move in silence like lasagna and you're gonna get your manifestation. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys this week. It's looking like a week of progress. Don't forget to like this video, please. I appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel if you feel called to. Hit me up on Etsy if you want a private read. And that was your pile. I'll talk to you later. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description. All right, group 2 with the red stone. Let's get right into it. What is going on in love for you guys this week? So the first cards that we have that was under your stone is something good and treat. All right, let's start with something good. Would you believe it if I told you that something good was about to happen to you? It's up to you if you are open to this good happening. Either way, your heart and mind are open to this new occurrence, whether big or small. Or sorry, it says either way, open, or no, sorry. It says either open your heart and mind to this new occurrence, whether big or small, or close yourself off to the new possibilities. So being optimistic is going to be very important for you guys. Opening yourself up to possibility. You know, instead of saying, no, I'm going to stay home, go out, because you may just meet someone. Whereas you may have given up, the universe is just asking for that last ditch effort for you guys. And you're going to feel it in your heart space. You're going to feel it in your solar plexus. You're going to feel the pull. That I can say. So if you're worried about like, okay, I don't want to just be out here out and about doing random things, like you're going to feel the pull when it's right for you. And then treat people how you want to be treated. If you want others to treat you with love and kindness and respect, make sure you treat them that way. And if people do not return the same energy, then they may not be for you. Absolutely. So be mindful of how you're being treated this week. I feel some things being revealed for you guys. Be mindful of how you're treating other people, regardless if it's someone in the like the customer service industry. Don't go off on that banker on the phone. Don't go off on that worker at the fast food place because they got your order wrong. Choose to treat people with kindness this week. And we all do it, like we all do it. So don't feel bad, just do better. Because it is normal, it's natural. We have self-sabotage and keep things to yourself. Self-sabotage, stop being your own worst enemy. Just because you've experienced bad times in the past, it doesn't mean that you'll never experience anything better again. It starts with you. Do you want things to change? If so, change your mind and focus your thoughts about yourself and about others. And what matters to you. Tapping into this energy, you guys, I get such a tired energy, and I was getting that even in the beginning where it was like, you know, try to be more on the optimistic side, and if you can't be super optimistic, open up to chance. If you feel that pull, like go here or do this, just do it. You know, just because you feel the pull, just take it as you're honoring your intuition, not even that you're hoping for something amazing to happen. Because I definitely get this jaded energy. You've worked the most, I heard. You guys, group 2, are a part of a group of beings that have done more work than other people in the collective have done. Ugh, I'm getting this energy of like, you know, you watching people get engaged, get in relationships, get nice things, get treated on dates, and it's like you have been the one that would really do the most for other people, and you just haven't had that reciprocated. It's your time, I'm hearing. It's your time. So it's happening. Don't self-sabotage yourself by getting in the way. You know, what's happened in the past is not a reflection of your future. And then we have keep things to yourself. This one says keep some things to yourself. You don't have to tell everyone everything about your life. Some things are meant to be kept between you and spirit, and keep it that way. I'm so tripped on my words today. There may be a throat chakra block that you guys have, to the point where you don't want to reach out to the universe and tell the universe what it is that you want, or you don't even tell people what it is you expect from them. You just allow yourself to be disappointed by them because, you know, like I said, there's just like this jaded energy from what you've experienced up until this point. But I do see some good coming in for you. So let's pull from the tarot and see what goes on. Yeah, the Fool in reverse, like you guys are honestly kind of closed off to a new beginning at this point, just because you feel like you're a realist and you bank on that, a lot of you. I'm a realist. I don't see sunshine and rainbows. This is real life and I'm looking right at it. Four of Cups in reverse. Hierophant in reverse, using things that have happened in the past for your detriment. Because just look at this Four of Cups. You see how that hand is coming out of the cloud from the divine, offering them a cup, and yet they're still disappointed, still sitting there with their 3 cups and what they've had and what they've built, because, you know, they feel like it's a dog-eat-dog world and there isn't anything better, you know, that's gonna come through. Why accept something if it's not 100% of what I want as well, something I'm getting? Fool in reverse. I just feel like you guys have been hurt and you're just over it. I do, and that I understand. I understand getting to the point where you've been hurt and you've put your energy into things that have not served you, and it's just like, I'm not gonna be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed anymore, you know? I feel this energy. Some of you guys have really given up. We have the Star and the Ten of Wands. Beautiful. That's wish fulfillment, but Ten of Wands is a harsh energy. Ten of Wands is like, you have really carried. You've carried your friendships, you've carried romantic relationships, you've carried everybody's freaking job in the workplace. Like, you've carried everyone and everything. So I don't know, you guys, because I see both sides, because I'm not the divine, so I'm not always tapped into the higher path either. So it's like, I resonate with this point in cycles so much that it's like, it's not that you're wrong. Okay. So I'm hearing it's not about right or wrong. It's not about that. It's just, this is your time. Take your opportunity for your sake is what I'm hearing for the divine. The universe always comes in to get me together. So we have the Five of Cups in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles. So whether or not you believe it, I can tell you that there is a turn happening here. Some wish fulfillment coming through. It's happening. That's what I'm hearing. It's happening. And I'm going to be 1000% honest. Do I see new love coming in this week for some of you? Not all of you. For some of you, yes. For some of you, this is going to be a 3-week process. It's like you following what the universe is telling you to do before. You've tried dating apps. If that's what's calling out to you, try it again. Or getting yourself, you know, taking yourself on a mini shopping spree, getting some new items, treating yourself to some new like cologne or perfume or makeup, whatever, like something to kind of make you feel good, get out again, treat yourself to dinner or something like that. I do see serendipity happening for you. But to be honest, I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh yeah, love is coming through this week, because I don't feel that. I feel like it's gonna be like a 3-week process where you guys are going to be in the presence of your next partner over the next 3 weeks. For all of you, it's not going to be this week, and I'm not going to disappoint you and be like, oh yeah, it's coming, when, well yeah, it is coming. That's the point. Like, it's coming. And you're like really on the last leg of your journey. And that's what the universe is trying to say here, but I don't want to be like, oh, it's here, when I honestly truly feel like there's still a little bit of a process that's required. And that's why there's such this pushback from you guys, such this annoyance, because it's like, okay, if there was one last thing I had to do, freaking fine. Like, you know, I'm gonna be annoyed while doing it, but okay, fine. But the fact that there's still a little bit of a process, like even 3 weeks seems like kind of unfair, or like just not what you want. But I can definitely tell you that what you want is coming. I can feel it coming. So that was the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands. King of Wands in reverse. When you said it had to happen, or when it was supposed to happen, was the time frame that you put on it, okay? Knight of Wands, the universe always planned for it to come through at this time. So now it's finally coming through, and you done did so much that now you're jaded and you don't want to put in any more of yourself into this, but it's finally here. And I feel like that's a lesson in itself, not assigning, you know, a time frame or putting restrictions on something you want to manifest, and just doing your part and allowing the universe to do its part. So here are these two. We said, instead of pushing yourself so hard, stop, breathe, and reevaluate. You're doing enough, even if it doesn't feel like it. Don't wear yourself out to the point of exhaustion. It's not worth it. Balance your time more wisely. That's exactly what I was literally just talking about, because that's the lesson that you guys just learned from this whole ordeal. And then we have, if it is meant to be, it will be. You don't have to force it, convince, or worry over it. Let it flow and let it be and let it come to you. You're attracting everything that you need. Trust the timing of your life. Exactly. This is like the most honest spread I've done in a minute. It's like the universe came through with no fluff, because you guys don't need it. And that's what I have for you guys. You can hit me up on Etsy in the description below if you want your own private tarot reading. Like this video, please. I appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel if you feel called to. And that was your pile group 2. I'll talk to you later. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description. All right, group 3 with the orange stone. Let's get right into it. What is going on in love for you guys this week? Ooh. So we have panic and triggers. Immediately I'm hearing Janae Aiko triggered. If you've heard that. Ooh, the lyrics of that song are really gonna resonate with some of you guys. You may wanna look into it, but okay, so triggers. This one says, if you get triggered by things that people say or things that people do, that can be a result of your perspective. Don't allow yourself to become triggered by things that don't apply or are not directed towards you. Take control. So tapping into this energy, I did have to soften up that card. I switched it up a little bit. These are King of Aloha Tarot's cards. Check him out on YouTube. I believe this is called his notes. I want to say it's from the universe, but something note deck. But he does not play. He's a Capricorn, okay, and I'm a Cancer. We're direct opposites, like, okay. So I had to soften that up a little bit because, but basically the energy of the card is telling you to, before you get triggered by something, take control of that emotion. As soon as you feel that spike of like energy and you're really ready to like cut into someone, go off, take control of that emotion. Because I do see someone kind of playing with you a little bit this week, group 3, or something really setting you off. Like, I get this energy, you guys, where it's like you're looking at someone like, I cannot believe you had the audacity, like. And then we have the panic card, which is giving me like an energy of carefully woven plans, things that you've really done to like benefit a situation, and it all of a sudden it's like it could possibly all go wrong because of someone's actions. Panic. Don't panic when change happens. Sit back and allow yourself to calm down so that you can get a good grasp on things. You might find that this change works out to your advantage. So allow things to play out before you react. I feel like that's the main thing. Allow yourself to feel how you want to feel, fine, but wait before you react. And look at this. We got the Predator card and Back on Track. Predator card is all about someone watching. Watch out for predators who may have their eyes on what you have, rather than working to get things of their own. Some people will use you to get what they want. Watch intentions of others and make sure that they are in it for the right reasons. You see, this is like an energy of someone kind of watching. We got a window, we got the guy on the computer with the mask on. It's like someone is watching for your reaction, waiting for you to give them a reason to be mean, or waiting for you to give them a reason to, you know, do what they're tempted to do. So say for an example, you're in a relationship with someone and all of a sudden they do something that they know would really piss you off. This is like you reacting to it instead of just taking note of that, not reacting, doing what going about your business. This is like you reacting, and then next thing you know, you guys had a big argument. They say, we're done, we're not together anymore, and then they go cheat, and then they say, well, we were on a break. That's BS, you know? They set that up so that they can get that opportunity to do that. You know, be mindful of that. If you're meeting someone new, Be mindful of the questions that they ask you. Don't answer something just because someone asked it. Be mindful. Have your boundaries, because I'm just getting an energy of someone pushing your limits or someone setting something up so that they can have this, like, setting something up so that they can believe what they want to believe, you know? Like asking you something. I literally do this. This is why I do not believe in trauma bonding or sharing, like, you know, things of the past, because people can't handle it. People have asked me about what I've done to people in the past, and then I tell them, and next thing you know, they're shook and in distress. And it's like, well, you asked me. And from that, I had to learn people can't handle the truth. Don't tell people what you've done. You know, don't allow people to pry and just, no. Sorry. Back on track. Let's keep going. Get your life back on track. Clear up old debts and settle old accounts. Do some spring cleaning in all areas of your life. Throw away or donate clothes and miscellaneous items you may have around the house. It's time for some reorganization. You guys, honestly, just focus on yourselves. When someone, you know, upsets you, it reminds me of that meme from, I think her name is Mimi from Love and Hip Hop, when she's eating that burrito and she's just looking like SMH. It reminds me of that. Like, when people try to upset you this week, keep it pushing. Keep doing what you know you need to do. Yep. Keep watering the plants in your garden. Keep planting seeds, because there is definitely something this week that can really throw you off and offset the energy and the dynamic, but it is intentional. And if you don't expect it, which is the beauty of tarot, because once you know what's set to happen, you're not getting me. I already knew that this was gonna happen. But you know, once you know, oh, they're just trying to trigger me, you can avoid it. Don't give them their way. Don't give in. They know what they're doing. That's the thing. I'm getting that someone is upsetting you this week and they know exactly what they're doing. I'm gonna take that one too. I'm glad I did. We have the Emperor, which is interesting because the Emperor came up, and then we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So that's an energy of having the utmost self-control of the situation. That's honestly an energy of not even using force to keep people in line, but just truly being the Emperor and in control of your own emotions, to where you're completely separated from the situation or what's going on. Because Ace of Wands upright would be you kind of doing what you need to do to have the desired outcome. Emperor is really just like, I am in control of this situation. I don't have to exert my dominance. I am the Emperor. I don't have to use my wand to make something happen. I am the Emperor. Period. A lot of control and a lot of discipline, because someone is trying to play in your face. And this doesn't mean that they're a horrible person and that, you know, you won't have anything with them in the future. But exactly, we have the Justice card here. We all have a shadow self, period. We all have a shadow self. We're light and dark beings. We are. The yin and the yang. So this, you know, is just an energy of someone kind of allowing their shadow self to get in their own way and potentially ruin something that, let's not forget, is good for them as well. And if you fall for it or go along with it, then neither of you, and that's the beauty of relationships, like you can hold each other accountable. When someone slips into their shadow self, you can tap into your higher self so you can still have balance in the situation. You know, ignore them, what they're doing, like, just to keep the peace and harmony. And it's gonna take a lot of maturity, you guys. We have the Four of Wands in reverse, the World in reverse, and the Eight of Wands in reverse. So someone is definitely trying to kind of drag you down, get you off a track. And if you can kind of just hold your ground, you'll be able to move forward like next week. But Four of Wands in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, the World in reverse, things are on pause in terms of romance for you this week, because there's a very volatile negative energy going around that has to clear before you can move forward. Don't feed into anything. I wouldn't even hang out with someone, especially if you had a fight and you're like, oh yay, well they want to hang out, they want to, no, it's gonna go left. The meeting is gonna go left. Give it a week. Don't be afraid the connection is gonna you know, dwindle out. No, avoid the stress. Knight of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Swords. Do not fall for it. Do not fall into the energy, okay? That's what I have for you guys. A very stacked up, emotional, triggering week for you. You have all the tools to get through this, and you know, it needs to clear before you invest your energy, okay? So yeah, hit me up on Etsy if you want a private tarot reading. Like this video, please. I appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel if you feel called to. And that was your pile group 3. I'll talk to you later. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description. All right, group 4 with the pink stone. Let's get right into it. What is going on in love for you guys this week? So the cards we have that was under your stone is make time and be yourself. So let's see what's going on. Make time for the ones who love and support you. Never be so busy that you neglect the ones who are there for you in your times of need. So spend some time, you know, giving to someone else. I feel like a very light, positive week for you guys, where even serendipity can creep through. Like, you know, you go, you treat a friend, your friend was there for you during your last tough time, so you surprise them with like a basket of their favorite treats and you have a movie night with them. Random things can kind of just align where like you guys are going on a store run and then you meet the love of your life, you know? Like it's definitely gonna prove to be very positive for you guys. So open yourself up to that random positivity by coming through with genuine intentions, genuine emotion, and making time for the people who do fill your cup and who are there for you. Make sure you're, you know, showing them your love, your appreciation. And then we have be yourself. Gravitate towards what resonates with you personally. Don't let others convince you to be a part of things that don't resonate with you. You don't have to change who you are to fit in with anyone. So it's very important that you guys be yourself. And here's the thing. I do readings for people all the time who put out this projection of the opposite of who they are. Therefore, they attract to them the opposite of what they need. So like, you know, I went through this phase myself even where I wanted to like really water myself down and tone myself down, because in real life, I'm a lot. I'm a ball of energy. I'm random. I like to do the most. I'm weird. I say weird things. I do weird things. Like I don't even know what I be on. And I went through this period of time where I thought like, oh, to be feminine, which is what people desire, you have to be soft-spoken and you have to be normal and reserved and wear a white t-shirt with mom jeans and Converse like every other at the function. And it's like, no, that's not who I am. Therefore, I was attracting these people who wanted like me to be toned down and just to be like this basic person. And oh my God, I love my basic friends. Like I have this girlfriend, she loves to go to Target and she loves to get coffee, and that's what we do. We just go to Target and we get coffee, and it's like such a basic day, but I love spending time with her because that's who she is and that's what we like to do together. So it's like, you know, don't change yourself for people. You can appreciate people for who they are, but especially when it comes to love, you guys, be yourself. If you're basic, be basic. If you're crazy, be crazy, because guess what? That's how you're going to attract to you who it is you actually are. You are a magnet. So if you're putting out, I'm this basic bee, when really you're this like ball of crazy, people are gonna see that and they're going to run away. They're gonna feel bamboozled. They're gonna feel like you're a liar because you put out this projection of who you're not. And that's just the truth, you guys. So it's very important. Look at this. We got the misled and the forgive card. Forgiving yourself and also forgiving other people for not understanding you, for not accepting you, whether it's you, whether it's other people. Misled. Don't believe everything you hear. Someone may be purposely feeding you false information to mislead you. Find out for yourself. Use your intuition. Yeah, you know, and there may be a certain way that, you know, people do meet the love of their life, but I feel like your journey is unique, and honoring your uniqueness within you and honoring your, you know, unique intuition that's telling you your steps, the way you're gonna meet your person, is so important. And then we have forgive. Forgive, but don't forget. When you forgive, you not only release negative energy towards the other person, but you release it towards yourself as well. However, do not forget the lesson so that you do not have to repeat it. So yeah, you guys, I feel like this turn of energy, this turn of events for you guys, and there's a much more light-hearted energy around you. more possibilities. I feel like, I feel 1111, which is so funny because literally I was just gonna say I feel like portal energy with this 1111, and then we got the Two of Wands where you can see the sun is shining in the middle of the opening between the two wands, and it's like you have an ability to make a decision where you're gonna go and what you're gonna do. And I feel that for you guys. It's such like a light-hearted, optimistic, airy energy where things are genuinely opening up. And the truth of the matter is, typically energy opens up after this. Three of Swords, heartbreak. Once you realize the hard way that you have to be authentic, then you can actually choose where you're gonna go. Like after you learn the lesson, you can say, okay, I learned that lesson. This is why that even happened, because I wasn't being authentic, or I was trying to be the perfect version of whoever people wanted to see, and that landed me here, and this isn't where I want to be, so I'm gonna choose to move differently. We got the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is all about reflecting on your past, and it's bittersweet. And that's what I see for you guys. I feel a cycle actually coming to a close here. We have the Hangman, Nine of Swords in reverse. Immediately, it's like all of the weight and negative energy associated with the cycle is dropped, and you're able to move forward into your new beginning because, Hangman, you surrendered and you allowed yourself to be honest. You didn't continue to fight the way things are. You didn't continue to fight and say, no, I'm gonna double down, I'm gonna be, you know, like this, because that's what is gonna get me what I want, even though you could see that it's not. You're like, okay, you know what, fine. All right, I hear you, universe, fine. And I'm submitting. We got the Seven of Swords, which I love for you guys, because you're not, you know, you're not berating yourself for your low vibrational qualities. For me, a part of my shadow side is I have a really, really bad impulse control. When I want something, I immediately go get it. I don't suss it out to see if it's a good thing for me. You know, what this comes to eating, my weight fluctuates like crazy. Like from I'll have 3 months where I'm looking like, you know, I'm not even gonna try to be funny right now. But like I have times where I'm like really looking good, and then when I'm not, because impulse control, I'm like, shoot, I want this, I'm just gonna go get it right now. Or, you know, ooh, I want to go out this weekend, so I go out and something bad happens because I don't take the time to tap into my intuition and say, can I afford this? Or do I want to hang out with these people though? Or is this a safe situation for me? Is this where I'm supposed to be? I don't tap in, and I end up in the shittiest situations because of it. And with you guys, I definitely feel an energy of like, okay, you're acknowledging your shadow side. And that's the thing, you know, the goal is not to pretend that we're just higher level beings. This universe is dualistic, the yin and the yang. We have a higher self and a shadow self, and we're somewhere in the middle fighting for our lives. So because you guys aren't pretending, and you're seeing the situation for what it truly is, you're able to forgive yourself and move on truly. And that is the goal. The goal isn't to pretend to be an angel. You're a human. The goal is to accept who you are and actually be able to have what you want because of it. So let's see. That's like 20 cards that flipped, so no, I'm not gonna take them. But we have the Six of Swords in reverse and the Tower in reverse. So I definitely see a healing energy because you take this moment to pause and sit in the dirt, like in the mud. You take a moment to pause and sit in this muddy energy, and you say, there are things in this, you know, reality of mine that are not perfect. And you acknowledge them, you look at them right in their face. You don't pretend that, you know, there's this quality about yourself that you don't dislike. You look at it and you say, I don't like this. And that's what it is. Or I'm insecure about this. Or this person doesn't really like me. Or this person isn't really here for me. You're seeing straight through. You're seeing things for exactly what they are. And there's so much growth and possibility that comes from this because you're truly being real with yourself and your situation. So because of that, you have liberation. We got this one that came out for you. It says, keep moving forward even if you're unsure of the next step. or where it may take you. Trust that you're walking the path that you're meant to walk. Remember that we are walking it with you, as in your spiritual dream. And trust yourself more. Trusting your intuition, leaning into your intuition, and embracing it is going to be what's important for you. After this week, things are going to change for you. If you choose to say, this is the week that I truly acknowledge what the truth is, instead of trying to ignore the truth and creating a BS reality on a shit foundation, on a foundation of lies, because I'm not acknowledging the truth, you're gonna have to deal with this a little bit longer, but it's okay, because you'll still get through it eventually. But there's an opportunity for you to truly acknowledge what is and to move forward. That's a lot. That's what I have for you guys this week. Such fundamental, or like monumental, like huge, heavy groups this week. So the energy is it's intense, but we're all just in this together, trying to do our best, okay? And I'm in this journey with you. Just always remember that. So yeah, hey, you can hit me up on Etsy if you want your own private tarot reading. Like this video, please. I appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel if you feel called to. And that was your pile, you guys. I love you. Be careful what you wish for. And I will see you in the next one. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description.